April in Japan is the most colorful month of the year. It's not just about cherry blossoms, blue nemophila, purple wisteria, pink moss frogs. Spring scenery is everywhere. However, if you get the timing wrong, the cherry blossom will have fallen, and you will get caught up in the chaos of the Golden Week. Watch this video and you will learn how to avoid the crowds and have an amazing trip to Japan without any failures. We at Howzit Japan have guided over 700 international tourists. Using that experience, in this video we will cover April weather and what to wear, the super crowded period in April and how to deal with it, how to see cherry blossoms even in April, spectacular spots beyond cherry blossoms, must-try spring foods. Let's dive in! In April, Japan has a pleasant, warm weather during the day. But don't let your guard down here. We locals all say the same thing, the trap of spring. What do we mean? Well, even though daytime is warm enough that you don't need a jacket, mornings and evenings can get quite chilly. Actually, in Tokyo and Kanto area, daytime temperature in April reach around 18 to 20 degrees. But mornings and evenings can drop to around 10 degrees. Meanwhile, Osaka and Kyoto in the Kansai area follow similar patterns but tend to be slightly warmer than Tokyo. Daytime temperatures in April are around 19 to 21 degrees, with mornings and evenings around 11 to 12 degrees. However, since Kyoto is in a basin, mornings and evenings can be somewhat chilly, especially in early morning when temperatures can drop to around 10 degrees. Since Japan stretches from north to south, there are regional differences, but generally, warm during the day but chilly at night is April's characteristic. During the day, you can get by with just a thin shirt, but don't underestimate it cold at night. If you are not careful, you will end up shivering at night. My recommendation is to keep a light down jacket or thin jacket in your bag, especially when you are going to see cherry blossom or nighttime illuminations. Don't forget your cold weather gear. Since spring has big temperature swings between day and night, adjust with layers. If you get complacent during the warm daytime, you will fall into the trap of spring at night. Next up is Golden Week! Yay! This is Japan's major holiday period from late April to early May. In 2026, Golden Week runs from April 29th to May 6th, creating one of the biggest travel rushes of the year. Here's specifically what happens. Bullet train and express train are fully booked. Shinkansen used for long-distance travel get completely sold out at the beginning and end of the holiday period. Reserved seat tickets sell out the moment they go on sale, and even unreserved cars overflow with people into the aisles. In fact, on the first and the last days of Golden Week, bullet trains are literally jam-packed. With surging demand, hotel rates in major cities can be 16% higher than usual according to data. Especially in Osaka, reports show rates jumped 35%, making it difficult to find vacancies in urban areas. In fact, at the start of Golden Week 2025, average hotel rates across Japan hit about 19,300 yen, a 16% increase from the previous year. In other words, expect expensive and fully booked as a norm. Popular spots are crowded with people everywhere. Even normally peaceful temple and shrine has a long line to enter, and people photobomb all your pictures. This is especially true in Kyoto and Osaka where tourists from Japan and abroad pour in, making even walking difficult. Kyoto gets quite crowded Golden Week, but it's still a charming Asian capital worth visiting. However, places like Kiyomizu Temple and Fushimi Inari start getting crowded around 8 AM, so plan your visit time carefully. Here are survival tips for getting through Golden Week comfortably. Number 1. The don't move strategy. Avoid long-distance travel on the Golden Week peak days as much as possible. Especially April 29th, May 3rd, and May 5 to 6, see massive congestion on both bullet train and highways. If you must travel, shift your schedule or travel late at night or early morning. Number 2. Reservations are your lifeline. For Shinkansen's reserved seats, The golden rule is to book exactly at 10 a.m. on the sales start date 1 month before your travel date. Use JR's online reservation service, SmartEX, and go for it the moment sales start. Anyway, book everything you can in advance. It's a key to Golden Week success. Number 3. Master early mornings to beat the crowds. Popular tourist spots are the best visited between 6 to 7 a.m. Both Tokyo's Kaminarimon Gate in Asakusa and Kyoto's Kiyomitsu Temple are surprisingly quiet in the early morning. The strategy is to visit the first thing in the morning, then move to your next location around 9 a.m. when crowds start building. Next, how can you still see cherry blossoms? First, let's check 2026 cherry blossom peak times. Peak time for Someyoshi no cherry blossom in major cities are Tokyo, late March, Kyoto, late March to early April, Osaka, late March. In other words, if you come to Japan in late April, the Someyoshi no cherry blossoms in popular areas like Tokyo and Kyoto will unfortunately be past their peak and mostly showing green leaves. By mid-April, green leaves become prominent. However, don't give up yet. Change your perspective, and there are ways to still see beautiful cherry blossom in April. For example, Yaezakura. As the name suggests, Yaezakura have layers upon layers of petals, and their peak blooming period is later than Someyoshi no. In Tokyo, Shinjuku Gyoen is famous. It has an amazing 65 varieties and over 1300 cherry trees, and since each variety blooms in different times, cherry blossoms bloom one after another even in mid to late April. In fact, some people say Shinjuku Gyoen is actually better after mid-April, where you can enjoy the contrast of pink Yaezakura and fresh greenery. In Kansai, Osaka's Mint Bureau Cherry Blossom Turnout is super famous. This is an event where Mint Bureau opens its ground to the public for just only 1 week for flower viewing. Most of the 100 varieties and about 300 trees are late blooming varieties like Yaezakura. The size of round, pom-pom like Yaezakura lineup is spectacular. The cherry blossom front moves from south to north across to Japanese archipelago with a time lag. If it's late April, extend your range to the Tohoku region and you can still catch cherry blossoms. In Sendai, mid-April is peak season, and at Kitakami Tenshochi in Iwate Prefecture, late April is the best time. Especially recommended is Aomori Prefecture's Hirosaki Park. This is one of Japan's premier cherry blossom spots, said to be at the northern limit for cherry blossoms. The Hirosaki Cherry Blossom Festival is scheduled for April 23rd to May 6th in 2026. The sight of about 2,600 cherry trees blooming with Hirosaki Castle and the mosque as a backdrop is spectacular, with nighttime illuminations too. The Hana-ikada phenomenon is also famous, where falling petals completely cover the mold surface. If you have a JR nationwide rail pass, a trip heading to north to chase cherry blossom is wonderful! Hey, quick announcement here. Are you worried about the first trip to Japan? Concerns like, can I efficiently sightseeing without knowing the area? What about language barriers and complicated train transfers? I want to visit popular spots but might get overwhelmed by crowds. If so, our Howzit private customized tour are perfect for you! We offer private tours with dedicated guides in Tokyo and beyond, tailored to your experiences. If you want to efficiently explore Tokyo's highlights or experience local spots and foods that aren't in guidebooks, please consider our service. Let's enjoy Japan together! Check out the link in the description for more details. Beyond cherry blossoms, April in Japan has "This is Spring" attractions. So let me introduce them. Just like the autumn foliage season in November, here's 3 recommended flower spectacles. First up, Nemophila Fields at Hitachi Seaside Park in Ibaraki Prefecture. As Someyoshi no cherry blossoms finish, delicate blue Nemophila flowers reach their peak. On vast hills along the Pacific Ocean, about 4.5 million Nemophila bloom, creating a sea of blue where sky and ground blend seamlessly. This sight is absolutely spectacular. The best viewing period is typically mid-April to early May, so you can enjoy it during Golden Week too. It's about 2.5 hours from Tokyo by train and bus, making it a day trip. The experience of being enveloped in blue, covering the hills is unique to spring in Japan. Next is wisteria flowers at the Ashikaga Flower Park in Tochigi Prefecture. Here, giant wisteria trellises reach their peak from late April to mid-May. Especially the great wisteria, over 150 years old, is stunning. Countless wisteria flower clusters hang down, making you feel like you are under a purple shower. At night, it's illuminated, creating a fantastical and romantic scene. Many people feel it's like an anime world. In fact, wisteria flowers appeared in the popular anime Demon Slayer as demon-repelling flowers, and international fans visit as a pilgrimage site. Walking through mysterious wisteria tunnels feels like wandering into another world. Finally, the Fuji Shibazakura Festival in Yamanashi Prefecture. This flower festival is held annually from mid-April to late May at the base of Mount Fuji in the Fuji 5 Lakes area, with about 800,000 plants of colorful moss phlox planted. An endless carpet of pink, white, and purple flowers with the imposing snow-capped Mount Fuji. This combination is truly, this is spring in Japan! An absolute spectacular view. The venue also has a food area where you can enjoy Mount Fuji-shaped sweets and local gourmet food. It's a festival where you can enjoy spring with all 5 senses. Finally, let me introduce 3 foods we locally recommend. First, you can't miss sakura mochi. This is a staple that appears in Japanese sweets shops in spring. Pink mochi wrapped in pickled cherry blossom leaves. It has sweet red bean paste inside, and when you take a bite, the subtle saltiness and cherry blossom fragrance hit your nose. Truly the taste of spring. Spring means sakura mochi. It's a seasonal sweet deeply familiar with Japanese local too. And strawberries are also spring stars. Recently, Ichigo Daifuku has become popular with international tourists. It's a sweet with red beans paste and juicy whole strawberries inside soft mochi. The best of both Japanese and Western sweets. Strawberries are in season through early spring, so the fresh sweet tart flavor is irresistible. You can find them not just at Japanese sweet shops but also at convenience stores, so definitely try them. Also, when you come to Japan, definitely try matcha sweets. In Kyoto, the home of Uji Matcha, many shops offer limited time menu items like rich matcha parfaits and matcha tiramisu during this season. Actually, spring is also the new tea season, and tea and sweets made with fresh tea leaves have an exceptional aroma. Even if you think matcha's bitterness is a bit much, fresh matcha sweets will let you taste a mellow umami. If you want to know recommended matcha spots, please leave a request in the comments. If there's enough response, we will make a matcha sweet special video to share with you all. How was that? Please use the spots and tips introduced in this video as reference and fully enjoy Japan in April 2026. If you broaden your perspective beyond just cherry blossoms, spring in Japan is full of discoveries. If you are interested in private tours, check out the description below. Let's enjoy Japan together! Thank you for watching. I hope this information helps you out. See you in the next video. No, see you in Japan! Bye! Howzit?